So
Yeah,
one of the things that I can do is maybe share a little bit about like how we saw the business, what we even saw from a personal standpoint. Some of you may know some of the people that we're partnered with, but Ken and Diana Burke, who own Hometown News USA. Ken actually approached us about the patches. We'd heard about it through our church, and we heard some different testimonies, but nothing major about it. And then Ken said he knew I had some pain. He didn't realize the severity of the pain that I had. He said, Greg, you got to try this. You got to try this. Once it works for you, you're going to talk to everything that moves. And he's been right all the way around. So for me, I injured my knee back in 2021. Actually, we went up and down the Benderson Tower there, the 5-story tower, 18 times with about 100 other people to represent the stairs the firefighters climbed on 9/11. So 9/11, 2021, we did this up and down 18 times. Well, halfway through on the way back down, I tweaked my knee really bad. And it was, I almost stumbled and it was like, I'm like, oh no. And I'm hobbling. And being the stubborn German I am, I just kept on going. Everybody saying, no, stop. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm like, oh, this is stupid. And I kept on going and I paid the price for it. And then months later, my right hip started hurting me. So my left knee and my right hip, because again, compensating, not understand that hip pain was worse than the knee pain. Well, the challenge is I already had neck pain from a car accident 6 years ago, which I dealt with almost every day. The pain, it was horrible. A lot of times it turned into migraines. If I didn't do something about it, I was going to the chiropractor 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a month. And then literally I had a shoulder injury that I could only raise my arm up this high and it was really painful. So 3 days after being on the patches, no knee pain, no hip pain, no shoulder pain, no neck pain, like that. I was like, what in the world is going on? I said to clients and I said, well, let me grab something. I went, my hip. I'm like, he goes, what? I go, my hip. I'm like, my hip's not locked up. I'm like, that's crazy. I started twisting my knee. My knee didn't hurt. I said, now if something's wrong, and I raised my shoulder straight up and I went, oh my goodness. I started waving my arm, put my arm behind my back like this. And he goes, what are you doing? I said, these stupid things work. He goes, what? I said, these patches. He goes, what patches? And I showed him, he goes, can you give me some information on that? And it's been ever since then, we've been off to the races. So we literally got the biggest pack that we could get in the business. And I've been talking to everybody we possibly can. And Men is talking to everybody internationally around the world. And it's just been absolutely phenomenal.
So
We got hundreds of
testimony was that he wasn't moaning and groaning anymore. And he didn't have an excuse not to do the honey to-do list, you know, like, I got a nap now, I've got a headache.
No, but it's true. That was the funniest thing about it is that when you're in pain, I was working out 4 to 5 days a week prior to the knee injury. And then I was working out less and less. When my hips started bugging me, I was working out 1 to 2 days a week, maybe. So he goes, aren't you going to go work out? I'm like, no, I'll go tomorrow. I'll go. And it stunk. That's all I can say. It was not good. So the interesting,
and he hasn't been back to the chiropractor since September last year.
No, I've been trying to get to lunch with him ever since then. So I'm like, I'm just going to book an appointment so I can sit down and talk to him. So, but it's very interesting from a business standpoint. We've been developing teams for years. We've made lots of money and multi-level marketing network. What do you want to call it? I call it building teams. But when I saw this and saw that this is not what they call a Me Too product, this is something very unique. There's not another product out there like it. There's other therapies that are similar using machines and red light and all this other kind of things, which are completely different. This is a peel and stick. You take this wonderful little thing that's about the size of a quarter and you put it on the back of your neck, right? And so what this does is I just tell people, I said, if you can peel and stick, right? If you can just peel it, pull this off, put on anywhere on the body, basically now you're good to go, right? So the bigger difference on this was that I looked at that from just a personal standpoint, made it nice and easy. But when I looked at all the other things that are out there, there's nothing wrong with, there's a lot of great products out there, the CBDs and all the different vitamins and weight loss and Shakeologies and all the million different things are out there. But it's a lot of those same things are the same stuff that you can buy through other people and maybe a little spin on it, a little different. Well, ours are this or that or whatever. But I still don't know if anybody has this. So there's only one of these, and the company
that reactivates our own stem cells.
Yes.